Hello and welcome to my travel vlog. We are off to Italy. We have been waiting for this and finally we're here. We landed at the airport in Rome and took a taxi cab. It one way to the middle of the city. We are staying in the Navona area. So on our way, this is all we saw. It was beautiful. It was things we are already calling your name, and we just kept moving. And then, yes, the land of gelato. We gotta try our first gelato, and this is where we are staying. The inside is beautiful, and I'll show you that at the end of the vlog. This is me in the morning. I'm already checking out the kitchen. I had to have my coffee, and I usually will be fasting in the morning and drink black coffee. This morning I did drink black coffee, but I also have a little bit of like a cookie in the morning. Usually not me, but that cookie really had less sugar than you will usually see in the cookies in the US. So it wasn't so bad, and we are about to start walking. We walked past the bridge to the same day that the next day we walked past the bridge. The day we came in, we went and grabbed our ticket from the Vatican for the papal audience that we had scheduled for the next day. It happens on Wednesdays. So we happened to be here on a Tuesday. On Wednesday, we headed over to the Vatican, and this is the first place we ate. When we left the Vatican, that was the first place we ate, and it was everything everyone else said it was. It was beautiful. I enjoyed that sandwich. It is in the Travesta area, so we went ahead and walked around Travesta, enjoyed our time. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood. One tip with going to Rome or Italy or anywhere is try to get off the beaten path. Try to get off where everybody else is going to find where you can quietly eat, and usually the food will be good. It will be a local food. Here we had some in-between lunch food. It was just little stuff, fruits and stuff. And then the cobblestone. Girl, you better come here with a good shoe, okay? Not a new shoe that you just bought and didn't know how it was gonna work. Here is mostly walking around. That's how you get around. You can take the buses and the cabs. We called the cab this morning because I was so darn tired. But what we get a feedback that there was no taxi available. So yes, from where we were to the Vatican is about 30 minutes, but it is walkable. Here is around the area we're staying. The next morning, now I had to go get my vegetables, okay? When you get to this restaurant, it's mostly pasta and pizzas, and this is the land of pasta and pizza. So we had to go to Campo di Fiori and get some food from the market to get some vegetables. So this, my friend, is St. Peter's Square. We are here for an audience with the Pope, and here he comes. So this happens on Wednesdays, 9 a.m. If you're gonna come, be here way before 9 a.m. to get a good spot. It is filled. This place is huge, but it's full of thousands of people that come in on Wednesdays when the Pope is in town to see him, currently Pope Francis. And what an amazing opportunity we took to come in and see him. And then he says, what a crowd it was. He said blessings to in different languages. And then here is our second gelato or something. But yes, when in Rome, you gotta do like the Romans. And we came back home to Piazza Navona. This is where we are currently staying. And we came here mornings, evenings. It was beautiful. And I have a vlog where I talk more about that, about Piazza Navona and the fountains that are in it. So check out that vlog somewhere in here. And there, my friend, is the entrance to St. Peter's Basilica. And man, you walked in here and you are overwhelmed by the sight, the ornate, everything, the beauty of it, the sheer massiveness of the cathedral. And it's just beauty all around you, beautiful all around. The dome is up ahead. I didn't even know where to begin. It is beautiful. It is quite the place. Don't miss St. Peter's Basilica if you find yourself in Rome. Some of it is under construction. The big altar, canopy altar up front is under construction, so it's covered. The Pieta is under construction. Man, I hated that I couldn't see it in person. Again, a masterpiece by Michelangelo. It was under construction. We could not see it. But look at the people here. Everybody, whether Catholic or not, it draws you in to come and admire the sheer beauty of this place. The dome itself. I had to take a picture, video, everything of this dome. It is beautiful. That will be St. Andrew. And that is the altar. Now, below that altar is where St. Peter's buried. Like I said, under construction. There was a picture of the Pieta. That's what you looked at. And here is one of the popes that's buried here. I think two of them, and one is Pope John Paul II. Buried up on top. The rest of them are underground, close to St. Peter. It's a whole different tour to actually see that. This is St. John Paul II, Pope John Paul II. And then we went back outside, and outside this is the Holy Door. When you hear that the Pope will be knocking on the Holy Door 3 times next year in 2026, when the Roman Catholic Church celebrates the Jubilee anniversary, this will be where he will be knocking. It doesn't open. This door, they open it only every 25 years. And that's it, my friend. What a beautiful journey it was. And now we head to out of the Basilica back into St. Peter's Square, and then we move on to go to the Vatican Museum, which we did have a ticket for. So we'll be headed there next. Now I'm walking into the Vatican Museum, and look at that line. When we came in at 9 o'clock, this line was 3 hours long, but we had a ticket, so we bypassed it. If you want to get a ticket to the Vatican Museum, you have to get that 2 months before you get here. So do your research. If you don't get it 2 months before you get here, you have a hard problem getting it. And you can get it from the Vatican Museum website, or you can get it from some other people that do tours of the museum. We are going with a tour by the Vatican Museum itself. So they have guided tours. So it will be like a group tour. I think it's about 20 to 21 people in our group. So that's where we're headed. But look at all the people we had to pass. And then we head on in. We got our audio thing to put in our ears so we can hear what the guide is saying. And we started the tour. Here it is. So this is the Vatican Museum. And man, if you thought St. Peter's Basilica was something, this one is... Everything here is literally more ancient than St. Peter's Basilica. The paintings, the tapestry on the wall, everything here is just ornate and beautiful. We went from room to room. That tub right there is more than 22,000 years old. The guide was very good. She explained everything as we listened. Everything here is just well preserved, so well preserved. The majesty of it all. It was a 2-hour guided tour, but I'm telling you, we didn't even feel it. We did not feel tired. We did not feel it because there was so much to take in from room to room as we went down the museum. I think the Vatican Museum holds the most collection of art anywhere in the world, like in one place. This is it. If you came here without a guide, you will be totally lost. You won't even know what you're looking at unless you did a very good job on your own of studying ahead of time. Beautiful ceilings, beautiful artists everywhere all around you in the Vatican Museum. Like I said, I did not know where to look at. It was beautiful. This is one of the most famous rooms, and that famous painting, the Raphael's School of Athens. That's what you're looking at. So this is one of the Raphael rooms. There is 2 of them. This is the one of them, and this is full of work by the artist Raphael. Like I said, the guide was good, very, very good. She explained everything, even within the painting itself. She was very good. So go here with a guide is all I can say. So as you walk down the Vatican Museum, you are headed to the Sistine Chapel. That is where this walk ends. But I will warn you ahead of time, they do not let you take pictures or videos in the Sistine Chapel. Sistine Chapel is where the cardinals gather when we need to elect a new pope, and that's where they do the election of a new pope. So we got to see it, but there is no video, there is no pictures of it. All this crowd you see are headed down to the Sistine Chapel. I believe this is the other Raphael room that we are looking at, with amazing, amazing paintings. After seeing the Sistine Chapel, we headed out through that spiral staircase. What an art. What a beauty. Amazing. You just have to see this. So this is, as you exit the Sistine Chapel, this is how you get out. Very beautiful. And then don't forget to look up. This is what it looks like when you look up on the staircase. Beautiful. It was time to eat after that whole walking around.
Yeah.
Yes. I needed coffee. I needed espresso.
I'll say cheers then. Cheers. Here's to waking up very, very soon. Let's see.
There was a grocery place by us, so on our way home, although very tired, stopped by the grocery and get a few things that we needed, some vegetables. Again, that was hard to come by here in the restaurants and places, so I made sure to get that. And the next day, the evening of that day off, we go to walk around and see what we can come up with. Rome is beautiful. You have to come. The next day, our appointment is at the Colosseum, and you're looking at the Arch of Constantine, very close to the Colosseum. So we had an appointment. Again, do not come here without a ticket. The ticket is sold 1 month before the day you are going. So try to get it, do research about where you get it. They have a website, colossio.it. That's where you get the website, you get the tickets. So try to get your ticket. Otherwise, you come here, the wait line is between 3 to 6 hours under the sun. So be forewarned. It's a beautiful place from the outside, the inside, so much history. I have a video telling you all about the Colosseum and what to expect, and the sites that you see, and the history that it holds. I have a whole video telling you that on my channel. And once we got out, we headed to the Roman Forum. I also have a video on that, explaining some of the things you're looking at. We went with audio guide for all of these, and that's how I learned, and doing some research before the day. And then we went up Palatine Hill, from where you can get a panoramic view of the forum. Beautiful gardens, beautiful up on the Palatine Hill. And that same evening, as we go home, we went past the Pantheon.
I cannot wait to come to Mass here tomorrow. This is the Pantheon, the oldest temple anywhere in the world. We'll be here tomorrow for Mass.
A masterpiece, the oldest temple. This is now a church, now a Roman Catholic church. So the next morning we were here. Next evening, Saturday evening at 5 p.m. they hold masses. That's how we saw the Pantheon. We came here for mass for an hour because we knew we would be traveling on Sunday and won't get a chance to do that, to go to church. So here we are on the Saturday. Every time you come here, it's full of people. So we went in and had mass, no taping, no video, no photos during mass. But afterwards, we were able to get this stunning view of the dome of the Pantheon. Very beautiful. I have a video on the Pantheon if you want to learn more about this amazing place. And then it's on to the Spanish Steps. We went to the Spanish Steps. Again, it's in my video, just a little bit of history of it. It's not really much, it's just a bunch of stairs, I think 135 of them, but full of history. And behind it, a church with that obelisk that you see in the far distance. Evening walks, afternoon walks in Rome is a thing of beauty. It is without a care that people walk around the street. So we're headed to, I believe, Trevi Fountain, because it was very close to the Spanish Steps. Again, there are tourists everywhere. A dream come true indeed. I have never walked so much in my life. I feel like we walked at least 20 to 25,000 steps every day. Every day. It was hard in the first few days, but then, it got better. And I got used to it. I feel like it was the boost I needed to restart my walking exercises. And yes, that is Trevi Fountain. It is one of the biggest fountains. There are at least 200 or so fountains here in Rome, but this is the biggest of them all. It attracts tourists from everywhere. When we were here at this fountain, we heard at least 3 to 4, at least 4 people get engaged. And because there's a clap, there's a scream, everybody is happy for them, but it was so beautiful. Look under it, so much coin toasting from people everywhere. I hear the money that goes into that gets taken out at the end of so however months they wait is in the thousands, sometimes in the millions by the end of the year, from coin tossed into this fountain. And while I was here, yes, I did my own coin tossing too. You can toss one coin above your shoulder, and that is to hope that you return to Rome in the future. So I had to do that. It was beautiful. We stayed here. We spent a lot of time here into the evenings. As the evening came by, you see the lights come on under some of that. That's me doing my contours. Yes, when in Rome, do like the Romans. I surely will be back. We had so much fun here. So much fun. See how it glows in the evening. The crowd persisted. I think this was about 7 to 8 p.m. It was still so many people coming. But everybody's nice. They let you get in and take your video. They let you get in and take your picture. Again, it was almost like a celebration. And on our way, we had to stop at Venchi or Venchi. I don't know what this is called, but it was a fabulous gelato place. They made everything there by hand. I believe they make their own cone. That's the chocolate that they used to wrap on the cone if that's what you wanted. One thing I must say about the gelatos and the sweets in this country is that they were less sweeter than you would taste in the United States. That's one thing I would say. Well, with all that walking, I guess I didn't feel so bad eating some of this. This place was so good, we came back twice on a different day, and there was always a long line. There was always a long line. The workers are so patient. They patiently build up what it is you have ordered. It was beautiful. At every corner of Rome, there is a basilica, there is a church, and they are all majestic. As I end this, I'll end it with the room tour of the Airbnb we were in. So we're about to leave the Airbnb, and here it is: bed stripped, pillows stripped, everything where we found it. The sheets are on the floor because they need to be cleaned. There. That's the first room, and this, my dear, is the second room. The bathroom. We are leaving, so obviously all the towels are on the floor because they need to be washed and cleaned. From the bathroom. Get a view of their second room. And this room, bed stripped. Where is going to turn off the light? This concludes the adventure in Rome. We are off to Florence. See you in the next one.